Hey guys, I am Young Goddess, or Monica if you want to be formal. So I'm pulling some cards for the collective, and I'm feeling like there's a feeling of confusion, and I feel like the confusion is because there's a lot of options on the table, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I just feel like you see it as a bad thing. I feel like too many options give you anxiety. It's hard to be able to pick and maintain your sense of self and feel grounded when you have so many people wanting to work with you or so many people pulling on your energy. Okay. The truth of the situation is that the options are there for you. Okay. The options are there for you. It's there because you asked for it. You know, you wanted to grow, okay? Here with like not being able to make a choice because you're not willing to admit the truth that, you're not willing to admit the truth that, there are options here. And you are also not willing to admit the truth that you're not trying to make a judgment call towards making a decision. It's something about a decision that needs to be made as far as what do you want to do next? Where do you want to go next? What do you want to explore next? And you might have other people come out in the woodwork, might be giving you other options. Like, here, you can come over here. Like, hey, we like you. We want you to come over here. And it's just like, okay, so which one is real and which one is not? Or which one is for me and which one is not? Okay, struggling to maintain your sense of self when it comes to working with a group or working with others. Okay, and networking too. Don't be afraid to work with others. Okay, I feel like they want to work with you because you are good at what you do. Okay, there are some options there that might be a little bit indirect when it comes to communication. Okay, there might not be there for your highest good. So I do understand that some options you feel like might not be the best options, or might be options that are like fake options, or it gives the illusion of the option, and that's that's another reason why the confusion might be there. Okay, this is telling you to have faith. Okay, all right. So have faith in the situation and like really start to tap in so that way you can make clear decisions. So the decision and clear decisions come from a space of love. When it comes to fear, it's hard for you to be discerning when you're in a space of fear. Okay. Again, like I said, there might be some options there. There might be some situations there, or there might be people there that aren't there for your highest good. They're being really sneaky. They're being really deceptive. Okay. And it's like they're there to kind of take away what's in front of you, but you have plenty. So it's like they're trying to be deceiving and make you feel bad about like loss or something like that, but you have other things there. So it's like no one can ever take from you what's meant for you. That's what I'm getting. No one can take from you what's meant for you. You just have to learn how to use your discernment so you can make the best decisions for yourself. Again, making a decision. Okay, making a decision. So it's like have faith, because in upright, this is a wish fulfillment. In reverse, this is about having faith that you'll get your wish fulfillment, okay? And you'll be ready. You'll be ready. You'll be ready. When you do make this decision, you'll be ready to move forward, okay? This is someone who is willing to demonstrate that they got what it takes to move forward. They got what it takes to give the quality of product that they promised, okay? Oh, my nail broke. I didn't even realize it. That came out of nowhere. Okay. When it comes to others, don't you don't have to argue with people about anything, okay? So if somebody comes through and they're deceptive and you know that they're deceptive, your job is not to argue with them about why or how they're deceptive or anything, because they know that they're deceptive, okay? It's kind of like you see someone with a knife and they look like they about to stab you, and it's like, oh, what you doing with that knife? Oh, nothing, I'm about to just put it in my pocket. And it's just like, no, you know that they was about to stab you. You know that they were about to, stab you in the back. Don't fall for it, okay? You know what it is. And I feel like right now is the time for you to trust yourself, okay? Right now is the time for you to trust yourself. Don't let people gaslight you into thinking that they're there for you. Okay? But you don't also have to you also don't have to argue with them either. Like, you don't let them gaslight you, but don't argue with them either. It's like, hey, I'm gone. Like, it's just as clear as that. Cut, clean, and simple. I'm gone. I don't want to deal with this, and I see what you're doing and it's hurting me, so I have to walk away. But this also has to do with, like, even if you're networking, other people coming towards you might be deceptive. Like, they want something from you, but they're not giving what they need to give to you for you to be able to work with them. Or it's something about, like, do your research on these people. Find out what other people are saying about their products. Find out what other people are saying about themselves. I feel like you being more passive about the situation, not arguing about with someone about a situation, or arguing about what you feel or what you think, is actually going to put you in a place of just having a lot more business ventures going. If you're talking about business and networking, it's like as if you have a platform on here, TikTok, and someone comes and they're doing this and they're saying all of this sweet, slick stuff, and it's like, hey, like, do you want to work with me? And it's just like, nah, because, you don't have to explain to them why, but just, you can tell them no. And I think that's what the passive thing is. It's like, no arguing, you don't have to explain anything. If they ask you if they want to work with you, if this is a person, they ask you if they want to be with you. If this is a friend, if they ask you if they could be their friend, and you know that this person is not a good friend, this person is not a good partner, this person is not a good business partner, then just simply say no. And this is going to bring you closer to success, because sometimes people are looking for you to argue. Sometimes people are looking make you look bad, and even if they do get a piece of it, that's a part of them trying to make you look bad in some type of way, and take from you at the same time. So with this situation, I feel like you being passive about the situation is actually going to set you up more for success, because you're not choosing to argue with this person. You're actually choosing to kind of walk away and do what you need to do for yourself. Okay. And that is the smart decision to make. Okay. You don't have to argue with nobody. You weren't put here to argue with anybody. Yes, definitely a setup for success. Being passive, okay? Being passive about a situation, which means that a person comes to you and they're saying, "Hey, I'm ready to demonstrate but they are this sneaky person who is wanting to stab you in the back." Is like, "Hey, no, I am going to say no. I'm going to say no." That's the passive energy, and because as a result, is the high priestess, and you have the Four of Wands. So you're setting yourself up for a good foundation as well. And two, the high priestess shows that you're really good when it comes to discerning who is for you and who is not. So keep staying in that energy, okay? And if you don't trust yourself, start going within more, because you are this high priestess. This is who you are. You're discerning. You know what to do. You're balanced. You know how to, and if you're not feeling balanced, you know how to get there. Okay. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and I feel like this is about a fantasy, fantasizing that you can be this, you are that. So if you're not feeling like the high priestess, this is who you are. This is who you are from the beginning when you couldn't make the decision. This is who you are in the beginning. This is who you're fantasizing about being. But this, in the end, that's who you are. Okay, you don't have to fantasize. This is who you are. Okay, you're gonna do great. Okay, don't be so hard on yourself, and just take time. Take the time to get to know yourself. Take the time to get to love yourself. Get the time to go within. Do some self-reflection, okay? I love you guys. Take care of yourself. I mean that for real. Do some meditation. Pat yourself on the back. Look at yourself in the eyes in the mirror and say, I love you. Have a good night.